eyes on it. Stick your head out the window.
See, actually starts working, so it heats up the windshield more.
Stick your head out the window. Cameron is built different.
I've never been in an accident, so what I'm doing is definitely working.
Yes.
Yes, it does. There's a direct correlation.
Direct correlation.
Yeah.
You should talk to Cooper about that one. Was it causation and correlation? Alex, did you do homework? Media, did you do homework? Of course not. Oh, of course.
Of course I did. Always.
I need to come look at it. Do you have it?
So, Willie T ate my homework.
What did he
I'll do
eat?
it this morning.
Well, that sounds like you're small Willie today. But you ate this. Is that not allowed? That would get immediately.
Willie T ate it. It was right. It was right here. The page missing.
Good, not myself.
You're reflecting on your test? Homework, Ray. You need those homework, Ray? Sure. What's a 56?
Oh, yeah, this
Y equal to ln of t.
Over t cubed plus 5.
Okay, so can I break up with the ln here or no? No. Then what can I do? Quotient rule. Good. So y prime, write down the y prime. A lot of people don't write down, they just write down equal sign. Does that mean y equal to that? No. You have to write down the y prime. So y prime is equal to low d high minus high d low over low low. And that's it. I'm happy with this.
That's it?
You don't have to go further.
Oh, that's it?
I mean, you can do further, but this is a derivative right here. I mean, this one.
I read the whole like. Oh, okay.
I mean, you can simplify more if you want to, but I don't see the point of it. Yes.
The reason you can't subtract this part is on the top part.
What?
Is the reason you can't subtract this because the ln's on the top.
Yes. And I'll teach you a trick how to simplify this. I will multiply t over t like this. And the first part will be t cubed plus 5 minus ln of t times 3t to the third over t times t cubed minus 5. And that's it. To the second, sorry. And that's the only thing you have to do. You multiply t and t so you can simplify. Okay, next question. What is it? Sydney, what would you say? Sydney, what did you say? Oh, you're not talking to me? I'm sorry. She sound like a... All right, next question. No question? Yes?
There was one. I think it was 38. It said that you need to prove it algebraically and geographically. No, graphically.
38?
You didn't have to do 38, bro. You
38, you don't have to do.
I thought it said it was one of the ones that it was 21 to 33 and then 42. No, I thought that was 38 on it.
No, there was 311. Wait, 311 was 31, right?
Yeah, that's what I put. Yeah, no, it's 31 to 42. What? Not have to do 38. Oh, I did it anyway. I did like 10 extra questions, I think.
No, you don't have to do 38. Next question.
Wow, I love
Nobody's asking a good question yet, so can you ask me a good question? Yes. Trick one. just treat it as a parenthesis. So for example, natural log of sine of x, that would be u, right? So that just say natural log of sine of x like this.
What's the point of absolute value?
Because natural log cannot natural log of negative numbers. No, you cannot natural log of negative number. It'll be undefined. So, but you're gonna treat it as a parenthesis. So, therefore, it's gonna be this is a u. So u prime is gonna be dy dx is equal to u prime is gonna be cosine of x over sine of x is equal to cotan of x. Alex Bernard, I'm going over stuff. You're not paying attention, so. Is this okay? All right. So nobody asking this question. How do I take a derivative of this? Did you guys get this one? Huh? Okay, what'd you guys get for answer?
Which one is this?
I have 57, I think.
Yep, 57.
2 over x, what? Yeah, but it's a better answer than that. No, it's not wrong, but nobody have question about this one?
Would you like to explain
We
what
can do it very-
would have a question?
Yeah. Should explain this one.
Cameron, you should do this one.
I'm looking at
Okay, so I always choose to do algebra first. If anything I can make algebra, I'd rather do algebra before I do calculus, because calculus is actually fairly easy. But if you do algebra, this one's gonna be y is equal to ln of 2 ln of x, like this. Because I bring the 2 down, right? I just feel like that's gonna be a lot easier for me to look at that thing. So now this part becomes the u. And you know derivative of ln of u is going to be u prime over u, so it'll be y prime. This one is going to be 2 over x. And this is 2 ln of x. This is u. This is u prime, this is u. And that's equal to 2 over x times 1 over 2 ln of x. Those 2 cancel out, so it'll be 1x ln of x. So this is actually a very easy question. What is confusing? Questions? All right. Can I go over stuff today? Whatever today's homework is going to be 4 questions on the test. You're going to ask me when is the test. I have no freaking clue. I think it's Friday. Not sure yet.
No. Monday.
Monday is worse than Friday. You know that, right? Monday, statistic is going to be always lower test score than a Monday. Because nobody ever study on the weekends. That's bullshit.
You know me too well.
I'm live streaming, but I'm going to call you bullshit. So no, but I will say it's possible Friday because we will finish this.
Yeah,
We just had a test.
No.
Okay, well, we're not talking about tests. We're talking about next section. I'm gonna tell you, like today's notes will be 4 questions on the test. All right. So I'm gonna start with this one. Okay.
No, but you feel like 20 seconds, bro. Actually, it probably takes you about 4 seconds to get You get up so fast. You just jump him and jump. That's how many times have you done this?
All right.
Well, it's probably 6 again. You get 1/2
We're gonna start by talking about this question. Y is equal to ln. I forgot what is it, so let me copy down. Copy. Okay, so we're gonna have this question. Let me rewrite it. It's really ugly. So y is equal to ln of x squared sine of x square root of x minus 1 times e to the x. We want to take a derivative of this function. Okay, so ln of this, right? So this is the first situation. Second situation I'm going to give you is almost like it. X squared sine of x over square root of x minus 1 times e to the x on the bottom. So what's the difference between first one and second one?
Lack of ln.
The lack of ln. Okay, so yes. So lack of ln seems like an issue. But can you take a derivative of the first one first? Well, let's make sure that you simplify correctly first before you take a derivative also. So once you simplify, you check each other, see what is the simplification like. I will tell you those 2 places people make mistake. Yeah, simplify for ln of x squared sine of x square root of x minus 1 e to the x. So did you simplify correctly? Now, after you simplify, try to take a derivative if you can, but make sure each other simplifies correctly. So what is my y?
2
Right.
ln x plus sine x minus 1/2 ln x minus 2 plus x ln e.
X ln e. Wait, is that plus or minus at the last sign?
Plus x ln e.
That's wrong. It's
Oh yeah, because it is minus. Okay, good catch.
okay.
Good
So ln of x squared plus ln of sine of x minus
Yep, minus 1/2
half ln of x minus 1.
minus 1.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a 1 apparently. Cool.
Minus ln of e to the x. Yes, man.
Wait, alright, is that fully simplified or
Not yet.
Wait, why did you do subtraction?
Yeah, so this is a sign that where people mix up because it's divided by x minus 1 and divided by e to the x. So the whole thing is dividing, it's always dividing. Also, you could do this two could be multiplying, so be adding, but this is going to be a parenthesis like this. You can do it this way also because it's divided by those two things times together. So that negative sign doesn't affect on both sides, but I prefer to do it this way. Just make sure. So this is very possible people make mistake here. So there's a possible mistake here. There's a possible making mistake. So it must be negative sign rather than positive sign. And you got to understand why though. Okay, so now I'm going to simplify more. So that's going to be 2 ln of x plus ln of sine of x minus 1 half ln of x minus 1. The last part is ln e to the x. Ln e is inverse to each other. So that's going to be minus x. Is that okay? Now I'm going to take a derivative. So this is a derivative. So I write down y prime. Please do not just write down equal, equal, equal. You have to know when you take a derivative. This one's going to be 2 times 1 over x plus cosine of x over sine of x minus half times 1 over x minus 1 minus 1. So it'll be 2 over x plus cotan of x minus 1 over 2 times x minus 1 minus 1. So this is y prime. So this is a fairly easy question. No, we got very similar situations here, except those without natural log. And I will tell you on the test, people is gonna do, for this question, people is gonna do product rule, quotient rule, and chain rule all together. And it's very, very, very bad because I won't even look at it, it's so bad. Because think about it, if you want to take a derivative, just the numerator, there's a product rule. If you want to take a derivative of a denominator, there's a product rule and chain rule. And on top of that, there's a quotient rule. So, and you're going to be like, Mr. Yeah, this is the answer. But I'm not going to look at it. I'm going to tell you I'm not looking at it. When something as complex as this, that deal with more than, more than 2 rules, in this case, there's going to be 3 rules involved, then I will probably choose to do a logarithm differentiation. And you're going to be like, there is no natural log. But the thing about math is this, you can natural log both sides, right? So the only step that's slightly different than before is you can do natural log of y is equal to natural log of x squared sine of x over square root of x minus 1 e to the x. So natural log both sides. This is the only thing that's different. Everybody follow me so far? And then you say, okay, well, I'm gonna choose to take a derivative from here. What's the derivative of natural log of y?
Oh no, wait, no, is it dy over dx y?
Yep. So it can be, so this is d to the dx, natural log of y is going to be y prime over y, or dy dx over y. So understand that because this is going to be key things that's different. Because you're not taking derivative with respect to x, you're taking derivative with respect to y. You're not taking derivative respect to y, you're taking derivative with respect to x. So there's a chain rule involved. Good job, Alex. There. Does so if I take a derivative of this, usually it's a u prime over u, right? So in this case is a y prime over y, or dy dx over y. Now we already know that So that's the part. So before I do that, I'm gonna just do one more. I'm just simplify all the way first. 2 ln of x plus ln of sine of x minus 1/2 ln of x minus 1 and then minus x. Right? So it's minus, both minus. Now I take a derivative here, so it's going to be y prime over y. And if I take a derivative here, that's going to be 2 times 1 over x plus cosine of x over sine of x minus 1/2 times 1 over x minus 1 minus 1. And then all we're going to do is multiply the y over because we always evaluate for dy dx. So y prime is equal to 2 over x plus cotan of x minus 1 over 2 times x minus 1 minus 1. Now, I'm going to purposely make a mistake. You told me what's the mistake. Well, I'm going to multiply by y. Well, what is y? If you look at the question, y is equal to this, right? So it's going to be x squared sine of x all over square root of x minus 1 e to the x. Now, I'm going to say this is wrong. Why this is wrong? You need a parenthesis on everything. Good. And if you don't have that parenthesis, technically it's wrong. Because you multiply the whole thing, not just the only one. Question about this part. Yep.
Wait, why did you multiply by the y?
Because this is y prime over y. You have to divide. You ought to evaluate dy dx. You're not evaluating dy dx over y. So there was a difference. If you natural log both sides, you had to multiply by the y at the end. But the first time situation is without those natural, like coming with natural log. The second situation is coming without natural log. You implement natural log of both sides, you're gonna get a set of answer, but it's y prime over y. So you multiply y over to get a final answer. So the difference between this answer and next answer is this 2. See, this one is an extra.
Yeah.
Next question. Questions about this one? Okay, so we're gonna go to the next situation. So the same thinking can apply to some question like this. It looks like a very innocent question, but it's x to the sine of x. This is the first time using I guess, such a scary equation. It looks very simple, but it's not hard. It's y equal to x to the sine of x. Now, I'm for sure gonna put this question on the test. I'm also gonna put this question on the test because it's so confusing. I'm also gonna put this question on the test. Pretty much every single example question I'm gonna go over is gonna be on the test today. Okay, so y equal to x sine of x. And you're gonna be like, wait, it's very easy derivative. But it's actually not. Because the power rule only apply is this is a constant, right? Is equal to nx to the n minus 1. This is a power rule. But only if this is a constant. It could be constant 1/2, 3 over 2, could be 2, could be 8. But never says that it can be expressions. Yes.
So why did we do, does that only work if it's like not log, natural log? Because we did natural log of e to the power of x, and we just brought x to the power.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So what can I do here? what can I do here? Natural log, yeah. Does that make sense? So that becomes a new equation. Hey, do you know how to take a derivative here? Can you take a derivative? Find out dy dx. So if I were to take a derivative, I'm gonna get y prime over y. Do not forget that part. Did you guys forget that part? No. And then this is gonna be product rule, right? So therefore, product rule is gonna apply. So it'll be cosine of x, ln of x, plus sine of x times 1 over x. Then y prime is equal to cosine of x, ln of x, plus sine of x over x times by x sine of x. Do you see how easy that is? It's only one additional step. It's called logarithm differentiation. Yes.
If I left it as sine times 1 over x, would that be counted wrong on the test?
No.
Oh,
That's fine. But you had to have a parenthesis. This parenthesis is very important. Without a parenthesis, that's wrong. Like now, a lot of college textbook is you can practice like AP Classroom. When you enter in the answer, they will automatically grade for you. Now, if you say sine of x times 1 over x, it's fine. But without a parenthesis, that answer is going to be completely wrong. So it's actually going to grade it wrong. So when you go college without parenthesis, then that's actually a completely wrong answer. But computer grading is going to be very cruel because without that parenthesis, you already you are determined to be wrong. A human's going to see like, okay, you know how to do it, but you just forgot a parenthesis. So that's why computer grading is more harsh. You have to be able to accustom to that. Okay. So you guys say, what does that graph look like? It looks like this. You never seen graph look like this, but there we go. And you gotta, can somebody tell me why is that graph only above x-axis?
if you
Hmm.
sine of x can only go from hold on. Sine of x can only go from 0 to 1, right?
Negative 1 to 1. However, if you have anything to the negative power, it does not produce a negative value.
Oh yeah, because it's a fraction.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the next question. The next situation is y equal to I'm gonna do implicit first. So let's say if you have x squared minus ln of x, y squared minus y to the third, equal to 4. And I say, hey, can you find dy dx? How do I find dy dx? Here. Mm-hmm.
You have to calculate the y.
Yeah, but you can't really isolate the y because you got y squared and y cubed. Huh? What kind of derivative are you talking about? What is that called? Start with the I. Implicit differentiation. Okay, so before I start implicit differentiation, so this is the problem here. A lot of people will say, let's take the derivative of u prime over u here. It's actually too complex. Can I just do algebra first? Like, do algebra first, right? Do algebra first. Right? Whatever. Is that okay? Why is like that? Whatever.
I think I pressed the yellow.
What yellow thing on top?
This is like
Here?
no, no, top.
All right, so I don't want to do u prime over u here because that involves the product rule. So I choose to not go into calculus rule if I can do algebra rule. Does that make sense? So that's going to be x squared minus ln of x minus 2ln of y. Do you guys know what's minus? Yep. Minus y to the cube is equal to 4. I didn't do anything calculus related because I don't want to deal with product rule of x, y squared. Is that okay? So that's going to be, now I'm going to take a derivative respect to x. So that's going to be 2x minus 1 over x minus 2. What's derivative of ln of y? Y prime over y. Don't forget. Minus 3y squared y prime is equal to 0. Now, some people says, can I replace that dy dx? Yeah, I can replace this dy dx if you want to. But I don't have to. So I'm moving everything to the dy dx term to the right side. So it'll be 2x minus 1 over x equal to 2y prime over y minus a plus 3y squared y prime. Is this okay? I'll factor out a y prime, and that's going to be 2 over y plus 3y squared. I'll move it to the other side. Is that okay? Now, how do I make it this not a complex fraction, not a fraction over a fraction? You pay attention to what's on the denominator. This is x, this is y. So I can multiply x, y, top and bottom. So I multiply x and y top and bottom, and I multiply x, y, top and bottom. And when you do that, you're gonna get 2x squared y minus the x cancel out, so it's y over 2x plus 3x y to the cube. So this is dy dx. I just multiply top and bottom by x. Any questions? Yes.
I didn't like understand that.
I multiply top and bottom by x, y because I see the top part has 1 over x, the bottom has 2 over y. So the common denominator, the easiest way to get rid of the denominators, multiply by the common denominator, top and bottom. If you multiply x, y, it's going to distribute to the 2x. So give you 2x squared y. If you distribute the 1 over x, the x cancel out, just left with the y. And then you do the same thing on the bottom. The x, y distribute 2y, then it's going to be that 1 cancel out, which is 2x. And then xy times 3y squared equal to 3xy to the third. Cameron, you understand this? No, you're bad at algebra, so. Do you understand the algebra part?
Most of it.
Okay. Then now it comes down to muscle memory, so. That means you have to do homework. Stop giving the shitty excuse says, I didn't see the second page.
I genuinely did not notice the second page last night.
Okay. This is one question on the test. This is one question on the test. This is one question on the test. Can you take a picture? Sure, but it was on the live stream. So subscribe, click like, and comment. Yeah.
Oh, look at me.
Click the notification button. Huh? I have a hater that keep on writing hate comments.
Who is it?
Yeah, same guy. He's still writing it today. He's so obsessed with me. He subscribed to me to hate me. That's how crazy that is. Huh?
What's his
I know.
name?
I'm a comment now. DP Mike. I know his name. Everybody know his name last year. Actually, I know who that is. It's Max DeLong's brother. Alex DeLong's brothers, the math tutor.
My mom hired a math tutor for him, and this year kind of said some nice things to him.
And so he hate me since then. He been putting hate comment at his tutor. Is his name Mike?
I have absolutely.
Ask Max. I'm for sure it's Mike.
I can call him right now.
Yeah.
The tutor? Oh, my brother.
Okay, so one last question. So y equal to x ln of x, and I want to find relative maximum.
He's useless. He doesn't know.
Yeah, his name's Mike. I'm pretty sure because I got a car because Alex, no, Max gave me a car. He's like, yeah, this is my math tutor. Can you let me know how is he? So I call up the numbers as you suck, and then.
Did you also like tell him what your channel name was? Or did he just find you?
I guess he's just fine.
So it's like
Leave all your hate comment here. Okay, so here I want you to find relative maximum, minimum, and also inflection points. But the process is the same as before. Now, except there is deal with natural log. So those are things that you have to be cautious about. So what we're going to do is take a derivative, set it equal to 0, because that's how you find critical points. So I'm going to do y prime. And in this case, which kind of rule I'd be using? Quotient. So be low, d high, minus high, d low, over low, low. Okay, so here I will get ln of x minus 1 over ln of x squared. Now I'm gonna finish this video like right now, but if you want to watch it, you can stay here. If you have to go to class, understandable. So I will do here, I will set the top equal to 0. Why top equal to 0? Because top equal to 0 is a critical number. And if I solve for it, x is equal to e. So I will have an e that I have to do critical points about. I also have to worry the bottom. ln of x squared equal to 0. ln of x equal to 0. X is equal to e to the 0. So e to the both sides, e to the 0 is 1. So it'd be ln of x squared, ln of x minus 1. Now I'm gonna plug in. I'm gonna plug in anything is always gonna be positive for the first one. If I plug in something greater than e, let's say e squared. So here I'm gonna do e squared. This is gonna be e squared, so it'll be 2 minus 1, so it'll be positive. Now if I do less than e, which is I can do e to the -1, and that will give you -2. So this is both gonna be negative. So it'll be negative, negative, positive. So this is gonna be a relative min. And you can plug in the e into the original equation to find out y value. So that is going to be y equal to e over ln e, so which is e. So e comma e is a relative minimum. You also had to do the same thing about inflection point, but the same process. But we let you do that. But this is to show you that you can possibly find relative min, relative max, inflection point. You're just doing the same thing as before you were doing, except the number line test you are using is e1, e squared, or e to the -1.
I will be going after school today.
Hi, girl. I'm good. Thank you, Miss Good. This is not bad student so far.
This isn't too bad.
This is not bad at all. We're understanding tuning.
Somebody leave good comments.
Good yet? Are you a major? Huh?
Oh, you major.
Love that. Is this today?
Yeah,
Zero viewers.
it was today.
Number 2.
What's number 2 mean? What? How do you get those?
Oh, I think
What is
you
this
have to
thing?
type the most. Like, and you get,
Ah.
and since he sent 2 messages, he gets number 1.
Yeah. Why you wear your hair? You messed up your hair. You messed up your hair.
You need to make the second version for you.
Yeah.
What do you sleep through? From what do you sleep through? No. Usually parents aren't that.
Kate is on time today. Where you been yesterday? No, you were not here yesterday. Ow.
Like there are some sections where I'm too serious, there are some where I'll just staring at it. Thankfully, the last one was easy to answer.
Dude, 1 minute remaining to Jill class.
figure it out. You have to pick out your rule. Very Were you late today? Oh, dude, there was so much traffic this morning.
I could about 1,000 cars. I went all the way to the line. The line's way too long.
No, I have the hat. No, you have. No, I'm not saying that. I have that hat. I gave them the hat.
Alright, game, how much time? We got lots of things to do.
All except like the tricks. On the try.
If you were to type on that.
I'm not having the hat. Who has the hat? No, I have the hat. I give it to Miranda. Who has the hat? You do like, no, Dan has the hat. Like, you are. I have the hat. I give it to Emma. I'm gonna give it to Miranda. Miranda gives it to Leanne. No.
Typically not.
Dan. Who has the hat? You give it to yourself. Yeah, you got it. No, you got it. I have to. I'm not going to be able to have it. No, you have it.
Not in the good.
I had to. You are.
Yeah.
You are.
Just say it.
No, I need to map.
No, it's literally
Wait. Oh, yeah. I got you.
I have the hat. I give it to Emma.
I circled 55.
What?
He has the hat.
One.
Okay. Wait. Okay.
I have the hat. I give it to Emma. I'm gonna give it to Miranda. Miranda gives it back to me. Who has the hat?
Emma.
Yo,
Leanne.
Chatters are extreme yesterday.
Oh, you didn't hear the rule?
No, whatever. You have that?
No.
Alright, so
No more.
All right, so what we're gonna do is we continuous going. We're gonna go with homework first, and let me know if you have any homework questions.
Yeah, why do you want to water bottles? Five waters on your table.
Yeah, I never finished them. My wife always get pissed at me. She's like, "Why do you drink like one sip and never finish them?"
So have like a Coke here, and then he'll finish off, and then he'll just eat it out, and then he'll get another.
Okay, we got lots of things to do. Let's go. Homework questions. 55. What's 55 says?
G of t equals ln t over t squared.
ln t over t squared, like this. All right, guys. If I want to find the dy dx, I'm gonna, in this case, ln t over t squared cannot be using log rule because it's not ln t parentheses t squared. It's ln t over t squared. So therefore, you have to do quotient rule. So below d high minus high d low over low low. So that is gonna be t minus 2t ln t over t to the fourth. Okay, next question. Low d high minus high d low over low low.
I simplified and I
Yeah,
factored
did we
it
have
to the out.
You can do that too if you want.
Are you telling me I
Wait,
did
how
that
did they-
too? I did way too much of that.
You can do that 1 minus 2 ln t t to the cube. Yes, next question.
42.
What does 42 says?
It was limit of x approaching 5 from the right ln x over square root of x minus 4.
This? Yeah, I don't think I assigned 42, did I?
I'm pretty sure this is one of the applications.
So that's just ln of 5 square root of 1. Just plug in. So it'll be ln of 5. Limit's the first thing you just plug in. Unless you got something 0 over 0, then you can do math. Next question. Yes.
57 y equals ln parentheses ln x squared.
That's a great question. Good choice. And why is this a great choice? Because this is kind of confusing for a lot of students. Now, for me, I always look at the logarithm rules. So I always look at logarithm rules. So in this case, I won't deal with calculus first. I will do y equal to ln x squared. So it'll be ln of 2 ln of x. Do you see that I didn't do calculus? Now, I also recognize that this is a u. Is that okay? So I know this one is derivative ln of u is equal to u prime over u. So therefore, u is on the bottom. Is that okay? And on the top is going to be 2 over x. So it'll be 2 over x times 1 over 2 ln of x. So 2 cancel out. It's 1 over x ln of x. Next question. Yes? Because yeah, 2 is the coefficient in front. And just take a derivative of ln of x. It's just 1 over x. Next question. One more.
Can you explain the trig ones?
A trick one, just don't worry about absolute value. The reason why there's absolute value sine of x there is because you cannot take a derivative. You cannot do natural log of negative values. So here is still, if I take a derivative of this, that is gonna be a u prime over u still. So be cosine of x over sine of x. So that's equal to cotan of x. So don't worry about absolute value. Absolute value is just there to deceive you, but it's not a big deal with natural log.
You did 66.
What does 66 says?
Y equals ln absolute value secant tan of x.
Times 10 of x. Okay, so this is gonna be u prime. The secant of x, 10 of x. Is that okay? What's derivative of secant of x and 10 of x? Well, that I will probably simplify this. So it'll be 1 over cosine of x times sine of x over cosine of x, which is, that's not going anyway, so I won't simplify it. Never mind. I'll just do product rule. So it'll be secant of x times secant to the second of x.
Which you add them, not.
Yeah,
It's secant x plus 10 of x.
Okay, that's not what you told me, but that's okay. Okay, 10 of x. It's finding derivative, right? Or finding equation tangent line. Okay, so there's going to be secant of x plus 10 of x. And this is secant of x, 10 of x, plus secant square of x. That's it.
The screen capture froze
When did I froze?
at 9:05.
9:05?
Yeah, your camera works fine, but the screen capture froze.
But this is a 57.23. This is streaming 57.23. So it's stuck at 9:05.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on a second. It's stuck at 9:05. All the
Yeah.
way to 9:05.
Yeah.
9:05 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 9:05 a.m. is fine. 9:05 because I